How's it going, guys? Today I'm back with another video, and in the past I released a video titled the top 5 fastest ways to make money when you're under 18 years old. So this is kind of similar to this as you've seen from the title, but this is the top 5 ways to make money when you're a teenager. So this is mostly going to be for the teenager age, so if you got to be at least 18 pretty much, because you have to be kind of an adult, and when you get past 18 you reach that threshold. All right, so let's get started, shall we? This is not an order from best to worst or most income to least income. All right, number 1 on the list is dropshipping or drop servicing. Now the problem with dropshipping is that it's gotten very saturated in the market because many people have tried it. I think every business-minded person or someone who's trying to go into business in the future has given dropshipping a shot when they turn 18, including me. I have given it a shot on Shopify, and it didn't go great, but I did make some money. But I decided to get out of it because it just wasn't what I wanted to do, so I got rid of it. But people are now switching over to drop servicing, which is a similar thing, but again a bit different. So instead of drop shipping, you sell a product, right, from a wholesaler like AliExpress, and you make a site for it and market your site to other people, to your target demographic. And when people buy it from your website, or the wholesaler sends it to the customer, and you make the money that's left over. Drop servicing is similar to that, as instead of selling a product, you're selling a service. Essentially, a client pays you for a service for a price, and you send it to a freelancer, usually on Fiverr, for a cheaper amount. After the freelancer finishes, he sends it to you, and you check to make sure everything is done properly, and send it back to the client. You make all the money that's left over. Now, this can be done through, like I said before, subscription fees, or you can just offer the service in general. Whichever it may be, they both work. Some examples of this include copywriting, web design, video editing, etc. If you want a step-by-step video on how to start a Dropservicing website and how to just set it up, a step-by-step process, let me know in the comments and I'll make sure I make a video for y'all. Number 2 on the list, and one of my most favorite things to do in my pastime, is flipping products. I mainly use Craigslist, but any marketplace is an option, like such as eBay or Poshmark. This is a very simple concept, as it's essentially you buy something that's being sold lower at value than what it should be. You buy it and then you list it again at a marked up price, and after you've sold it, you made the difference. I use Craigslist, like I said before, because it's the most convenient for me, but technically any site will do. So the step-by-step process is, first you will want to find a niche. This has to be something you know a lot about, so you can understand what is worth what, and so you know what's being overvalued and what's being undervalued. Next, scour the site, go to Craigslist, and go to your local area and look at the free section, or look around and see if you can find any good deals within your niche. Next up is a negotiation. On Craigslist and these sites, there's always room for negotiation as a third-party site. You can always negotiate down. The next step isn't necessary, but you can do this if you need to, and it's just restoring it. Say you buy a couch or you buy a chair and it needs a little paint touch-up or whatever. You can restore it and add some paint on scratches, so it increases the value when you sell it, which would give you a higher profit. Next up on the list is, if you restored it, make sure you list it. It can be on the same site or a different site, it doesn't matter. Make sure you market a little above what you're willing to sell, because people will negotiate it down, as I said before. So set the price a little bit higher, so if people negotiate lower, you still get your price on what you wanted. If you want a video on how I flip products on Craigslist, let me know and I'll show you a step-by-step process on how I'm flipping Craigslist products, and I'll show you what I look for and what I don't look for online. Number 3 on the list is social media manager. Now this is probably the least common side hustle on the list, and you'll understand why when I explain it. Before you can do this, you will want a decent social media presence, as you can't really market for other accounts or whatever if you don't know how to account yourself. That's what I've always told myself, and I stick by that. So if you want to get into this, make sure you have a good social media presence and you know what you're doing. And if you don't, I would recommend creating accounts on all social media platforms and familiarize yourself with blogging, email marketing, SEO, etc. Next, you have to find clients. Now, this is arguably the most time-consuming step, as it does take a while because you have to send messages to lots of people and many of them won't respond to you, which can be a little stressful, but it comes with the job. I would recommend starting on Instagram because there's many small businesses on there that have very low followers. So shoot them a DM or whatever it may be, saying what you can offer for the business and how you can help, and show them a couple examples of what you've done in the past, if you have any. Once that's done, it's fairly simple. You do your thing, you help market that account to more, you help it grow in followers, and you will receive a small fee in return. I personally have not tried this method yet, is because I'm not a big social media person. I have maybe one post on Instagram, so my presence on social media isn't huge, so I haven't given this a shot. But if you do give this a shot, this can be very lucrative, as this can be a full job for you. Number 4 on the list, and one I've talked about many times before, is starting a YouTube channel. Of course, we had to have this because you know how much I enjoy talking about this and how much potential this has. This has one of the biggest platforms to grow on, and you can also develop your skills as an insane amount, including your video editing skills, your public speaking, etc. Find a niche or what you want to talk about on your channel or what you want to do on your channel, and once you figure that out, it's all about making the content. Now, this does require a lot of dedication, as you won't make money to begin with, but once you're consistent and dedicated to creating content, editing videos, your potential is limitless. Having a YouTube channel could lead to other opportunities as well. If your channel gets monetized, brands will be able to reach out to you and offer you to promote their brands and all that, so which can also lead to money opportunities. So this is called affiliate marketing, and many of your favorite YouTubers probably have done this in the past when there's a hashtag ad on the video. But yeah, it can be very lucrative and is a nice little side income on the side, as well as YouTube. So the bottom line is, everyone should give YouTube a try, and the earlier you start, the better it is. Lastly, number 5 on the list is offering a service. This side hustle can go a variety of ways. If you're in school, you may not have the time for this, so I would recommend, if you're in school, do this in the summer so you can stay consistent with it. So think of any service you can offer to your local community. It can be pressure washing, lawn mowing, cleaning the yard, shoveling snow, whatever it may be. It's a service that you can go door to door to and offer your services. Create some flyers the old-fashioned way, telling you who you are, what you offer, and some contact information. Next, go door to door, handing out flyers. If they don't answer, put it in their mailbox. Even if you don't get a client or you don't get many clients, it's a little opportunity for you to network and show off your skills and just meet new people, which always never hurts. There's a lot of possible services out there that can be offered, so make sure you look around and see whichever one you can do the best job at. So these are the top 5 side hustles for any teenager to do and start with, which can, if you're in school, you have a nice little income. So obviously you can have a part-time job, but having a side hustle is just so much more fun, I think, because I do both. Side hustles never hurt to learn. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and turn on post notifications, and who knows, maybe we'll have a video in the near future about the top 5 side hustles for adults or young adults. But thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a good one.